Hello, Scorpio. It is time for your mid-March update, mid-March 2025. We're going to start off with an oracle card. It wants me to cut, I don't know why, and see what your primary energy or theme is here for the second half of March. We have Chiron, the wounded warrior. So Chiron can be self-doubt. It can be if we're not taking care of or not being reflective and considering what it is that this wound does for us, how we can leverage it in a productive way to move forward in life. It can lead to lashing out. It can lead to feeling stuck and that self-doubt. Chiron is telling you you have everything you need to push yourself forward in spite of the doubt. As long as you take the time to look inward, to reflect on it, to trust in yourself. So just be aware, maybe you're more sensitive this month. Venus is in retrograde, so you may be a little more sensitive to what's going on around you, to shifts in relationships, to deep conversations that people may want to have. There could be a sense of you maybe resenting the fact that, oh, sure, now you want to have this conversation. If you are lashing out at others, try to find a way to offer service or do something for someone else. Do something that, again, uses that pain or that doubt and fear in a more productive manner. Use it for helping someone else heal. If that's what you're drawn to do, then that is the right thing for you. And this just may be you're sitting on a bus with someone and there's a younger person sitting next to you. Maybe their heart was just broken and they're upset. Maybe you're just having a conversation with them about your experience and how, as the years move on, yes, it can be painful in the now, but that pain does ease and you do find new love. You do find new life. You do find purpose. Push yourself through that pain, grow from it, and turn it into something beautiful. All right, let's see what your tarot cards have to say. What do they have to support that? We have passion. This absolutely feeds into Chiron. The Eight of Blues. The Page of Jazz. The Five of Blues. Wow, this is really appropriate. And the Tower card. So, a change is coming. You cannot avoid this. You may be able to see a little bit, but it's going to hit much quicker and faster than you anticipate. That's what the Tower is all about, and that's right at the end. But it feels like some of this stuff may be leading up to this moment. We're also deep in our feelings. Deep in them feelings, Scorpio. We're starting off here with the Passion card, also known as the Strength card. This is a card about having self-compassion, about recognizing that, yes, that anger is a part of me. I respect that part of me, even if it seems mean and angry. There is purpose behind that. Your body, your emotions are trying to tell you to look deeper. Why is this angering you? Don't just lash out. Figure out why that's happening so you can fix the root of it within you and understand it better so that you can turn it into something that drives change around you instead of drives people away from you. Embracing your dark side in addition to your light is what makes you whole. It's not something you can find outside of yourself. Our darkness shapes who we are as much as our light. And it's a beautiful, beautiful thing when they can come together and be in harmony. When you recognize that the dark side is a warning signal that's asking you to look deeper, to find out more. And the light can help you find that way. This is about integrating that. You're starting to do that, or maybe you have just done that here, where you're feeling like, okay, this wound that I'm feeling, which is part of my dark side, my shadow side, has purpose, has direction. When this comes up, now I know and understand that I need to ask these questions. I need to do these things. I need to use it in a productive way that benefits me instead of a destructive way. And it's possible. So, by doing this, this is your strength. This is your inner strength now. This is something no one can take away from you. It gives the appearance that you have a new backbone. You've always had a backbone, but now you're not being triggered by somebody else who tries to trigger you in order to get you react a certain way so that they can take advantage of the situation and they get something out of it. You're not letting that happen anymore because you can now understand what's going on. And you know when to pull back, to reroute, and to say, no, 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 that's not happening. Not anymore, because I'm walking away from it. That's what this Eight of Blues is about. I am walking away from that drama. I am walking away from that gaslighting. I see what's going on now. I trust my dark side. And my dark side is saying something ain't right there. But I know now that I don't have to stay and try to fight and argue about it. I can just walk away. And that is the choice you are making here. To walk away. You're over it. You're done. You've seen their darkness and what they like to show, all the thread. It almost came out. All the shade they like to throw on people. But you're like, no, 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 no. I got my own shadow. I don't need yours. I'm moving on. And then we have this Page of Jazz. This feels like you discovering a new passion, discovering something that, okay, well, now that I don't have that in my life and I'm just not dealing with that. That's not my thing to deal with anymore. I'm moving forward. There's this new opportunity in front of me that I could take advantage of, that I could check out, that I could explore, that I could never have discovered or would have even anticipated doing because this other person wouldn't have wanted to do it and they'd have been all poo-poo, don't know, we can't do that, don't try. You wouldn't even be good at it kind of thing. You're like, oh, no, no, no. I will decide if I can be good at it or not. I will try it out. It's always worth trying it out because that's what I like to do. I'm not afraid to fail in this, but I am going to have a good time trying, even if I might fail. You know what? I may be the biggest success at this ever, but you don't know unless you try. So you're pushing past those fears, those doubts, those wounds, and then embracing life. And then we have this Five of Blues. Now this is a tough one, but this is all very, very fresh. This is just a few weeks time frame, right? This is you keep looking back maybe with regret, maybe anger at yourself, maybe some grief or something that happened in the past. You keep focusing back on that. This is going to take practice to stop doing, to keep looking forward instead of backward. But you are already on that journey. You are already starting down that path. To push past this, when you find yourself into that kind of rut, thinking you're sinking back, that you're losing progress, just remind yourself, no, no, this is part of the process. I'm releasing that past. I am just going to turn around. I'm going to look at what I do have now, about what the potential is for my future. And I'm not even going to think about the past. The past is done. You will have to do that over and over, and that's okay. Eventually, those go further and further apart. And one day you realize you haven't thought of that in years. That's where you're headed. That's where you're healing. But when you get into that rut and find yourself going back, maybe I should have said this, maybe I should have done, maybe they were right. No, 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 no. Be present in the moment with where you are now and the people around you now. Let go of the past. No regrets. What's done is done. Then we have this Tower movement here. So what immediately came to mind after I did this is that this person, this whatever this is that you are disconnecting from, that you are walking away from, they're going to precipitate this event or instigate this event. So I don't know if that means they are throwing all your clothes out on the lawn and now you don't have a place to stay, or they are trying to mess with your finances in some way, or they are just trying to get you fired from your job. But there is going to be a sudden change. It's going to happen pretty quickly. I would say as you're going through this, especially in the middle of the month, if you anticipate that this person may do some things, you can take mitigating circumstances because you may have an idea of where they might try to strike or lash out at you that may cause you issues. You can be prepared as best you can for such a thing to occur so that your recovery from it is much quicker than they would anticipate. Because it is another way of, okay, fine, you know what? You burned that bridge now. That bridge can no longer be built. It's got to be put in a whole different place. You destroyed the land around it. It's no longer stable there. I'm not staying there. You burnt it, fine. Yes, I do regret that you did that, but you know what? This had to come down in order to completely sever this connection. And now I can fly away and you can stay in your mess kind of vibe. Okay, so that is what I have for you, Scorpio, for your second half of March. Go fly free. Please hit that like button. Please share this with others. Please comment below to let me know if this resonated with you or not. And please subscribe to help me grow my channel. Thank you so much for watching, and I will talk to you later.